Hi, good evening, everyone. It's really happy to be here, to join everyone here for this COP. Thanks to WSG for having me here. Today I'm going to just share about building wellness in the workplace. And I'm sure many people are very curious about the work of an ECG counselor, which before I talk about work stress, I want to just bring everyone through to a glimpse of the ECG counselor's work at the PSEI. PSEI means to say is Post-Secondary Education Institution, which refers to ITE and the Polys. Myself, I'm based at the Polys, and in the Polys, there is a team of 6 ECG counselors providing support to 1 or 2 academic schools. When I say academic schools, it's equivalent to what you call faculties in the universities. So we do provide support to the ACAP schools in terms of individual group career counseling. We also run workshops for students such as interest profiling, resume writing, interviewing skills workshop. We train the lecturers on basic career advisement skills so that they have the knowledge and the skills to be able to provide basic career advisement to our students. As a team, we do run campus-wide programs such as career fair, open house. We also do Skills Future Fiesta. And we conduct needs analysis, which is for us to measure the effectiveness of our ECG services, our programs, as well as to help us design future programs that better meet the needs of our students. Okay? So with all these tasks that the ECG counselors have to perform, we need to work closely with our internal as well as our external stakeholders. We need to be able to manage expectations, to be able to work effectively with them. And one of the roles that we do not do, we don't do job placement. We do guide students on job seeking skills, and if students need to find job, we will refer them to WSG Career Center. Okay? I'm a rather boring person, so I don't have many exciting strategies to share with everyone. But I want to say that the 5 strategies, which I'm going to share with you shortly, have motivated and sustained me throughout my career journey. Expressing gratitude. I think that it actually helps me to set the tone for the day. Okay? Having been through many storms in my life, I learned to appreciate what I have. I'm thankful that I have a job, because not having a job is indeed more stressful. Not having a job means no income, you have to pay bills, you still have to buy basic necessities. So no matter how stressful I can feel, in a day, I like to express that gratitude that, I still have a job, right? I believe that people are seasons of our life. And whatever experiences, be it positive or negative experiences, the people I've met, I felt that they have actually helped to make me grow and become a better person. I like to say that good days give happiness, bad days give experiences, worse days give lessons. Okay? Now, in any workplace, right, there'll be changes. People enter the organization, and it requires adjustment and adaptation. So being open-minded to embracing new experiences actually helps me to be able to manage change better. Okay. Finding meaning in my work is my second personal strategist. Stephen Hawking has this very meaningful quotation. He says that work gives you meaning and purpose, and life is empty without it. To me, work is not just a paycheck. I see meaning, I see a purpose in what I'm doing. It aligns to my personal values of wanting to help people, okay? And I do find a lot of joy in my work. I work with 17, 18-year-old poly students who have no formal work experience, and many of them are lost. They do not know what to expect in their future careers. And it's very fulfilling to be able to work with young people, to be able to help them in career planning, as well as to provide guidance to them as to what to do next after poly. Okay. In my career journey, there has been times when I felt stuck, I felt trapped. And what I did is, I always like to revisit the reason why I joined this career. And it does helps me to connect to my initial meaning of what's the meaning that this work is giving me. Okay? Instead of caught up in the rat race, I prefer to run my own race. Okay? A lot of times we put ourselves under pressures by trying to keep up with other races. But there will always be people who are better than us, who run faster than us. And rather than comparing myself with them, I'd rather choose to focus on areas, on weaknesses that I can strengthen and work on. Okay? Expectations are self-imposed stress, and as career practitioners, managing our expectations of self and clients are important. I know that, as career practitioners, we feel a lot for our clients, but I do not see myself taking on a rescuer role. But rather, I know that as I journey with my clients, that they are to take full responsibility of their actions. And not having to be expert at everything doesn't make me worthless, because I know that there's a limit to my professional competence. And in this journey, I'm not alone. I can always tap on resources within the schools and outside the school system to support the students. Okay. Develop good relationships is my fourth personal strategies, and I want to invite everyone to watch this video. This is a very heart-touching video. Back. Do you like this video? Yes, huh? I thought it's very heart-touching, yeah? Now, developing good relationship is important. I think as career practitioners, right, while we give help to people, we also need to receive support from our families, from our friends, and even from our colleagues. I like to say that in a workplace, it's often very competitive, but instead of seeing each other as competitors, we are actually there to live, encourage, and support each other, right? And of course, in the workplace, there's bound to be conflicts, but sometimes it's good to just laugh it off. We don't have to take ourselves too seriously. And I also like to remind myself that I'm not a perfect being, so I also shouldn't expect others to be perfect as well. Good relationships will actually be a buffer for us in managing our stress. We knowing that there'll be someone out there for us to share joy, for us to share feelings of frustrations, for us to have lunch with, for us to, gossip, for us, knowing that someone will just be there for us. Okay? Now, this is my last slide. Although in my RISAC profile, I'm fairly high in my S, I'm an introvert. So to me, solitude and quiet time are very precious to me. I like to take time away from people just to have quiet time for reflections. And I do meditations in the morning and before I go to bed, just to clear my mind and at the same time, to help me make sense of my life, make sense of the day. Okay? Researchers has actually states that 5 minutes of solitude actually helps to deactivate stress and calm our emotions. So during weekends, I'll be very early at the park when there are not many people around, just to be with nature. I enjoy listening to the sound of nature because it's very calm and very therapeutic. Okay? In these slides, I will share some resources. If you're interested, you can always pick them out at the store. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. And for those who love for nice pictures, right? These two books are by the National Geographic. They do have very stunning pictures with quotations. Okay. Wish everyone a happy weekend. Thanks for being here with me.